Will eating a low-carb diet help you? There have been so many fad diets in my lifetime. Some have been good, and some of them have been absolutely ridiculous and not founded on any science at all. Today, I want to help you understand if switching to a low-carb diet will help you feel better, lose weight, and have less pain. My name is Dr. Brad Fackrell from Synergy Spoke. If you are new to our channel, I welcome you, and if you've been following us for a while, you already understand that I only share information that comes from reputable journals, and today's content is no different. It comes from an article in the journal Nutrients and is titled Myths and Facts Regarding Low Carbohydrate Diets. Here's a highlight of the article. The prevalence of chronic diseases continues to rise, with 93% of American adults having risk factors or taking medication for obesity, diabetes, or heart disease, according to a recent estimate. Wow, 93% of Americans will die from something that they could prevent? Are you part of the 7% on the other end of that scale? Now, the article continues. Even for those patients taking medication, specifically GLP-1 agonists, nutrition counseling remains a crucial strategy for managing these conditions over the long term. So, I feel it necessary today to provide some counseling so that you can have a better life. Low carbohydrate diets have been studied for over 3 decades, and there have been literally thousands of clinical trials. These trials have demonstrated significant benefits for the prevention and treatment of obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, mental health disorders, and many other chronic diseases. Another study found no beneficial effects of reducing saturated fat intake on cardiovascular disease and total mortality. Interesting. Eating a low-fat diet will not make you healthier or live longer, and so many studies have shown this. Yet, eating a low-carb diet will make you healthier. Here's a little bit more from the article. This study suggests that elevated LDL cholesterol on low-carb diets is not meaningful for observable heart disease. By contrast, a substantial body of published work over the past 20 years has documented that low carbohydrate diets induce favorable changes in many cardiovascular risk markers, including high triglycerides, low HDL cholesterol, increased small dense LDL particles, high blood sugar, hyperinsulinemia, hypertension, and chronic inflammation, in addition to reducing stroke. There are so many more details I could share, and if you're interested, I've put the link to the article in the description below. But let me close by sharing 3 practical takeaways. First, if you are eating donuts, ice cream, French fries, bread, pasta, these are not low carb and will increase your risk of chronic inflammatory disease. Second, eating fruits and vegetables is not a risk factor and actually provides many essential nutrients that we must have in order to be healthy and avoid chronic disease. And the third one, eating a diet that consists of healthy meats, eggs, vegetables, and fruits will reduce your risk of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. And the natural side effect of this will be that you feel better and you will live a longer, healthier life. Synergy Spoke is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing you with evidence-based health information. I appreciate you giving this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. As I'm sure you know, subscribing and liking will help our channel grow, and we will be able to help more people. If you would like to stick around for a bit, you can see some clips of our bike ride today at the Mariposa Fat Bike Trails in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. I hope you have a wonderful and a very healthy day. So, as we begin this ride in Mariposa today, as you can see, Nacho is very excited. He's ready to go. He's a healthy dog. Perhaps that's because he eats a low-carb diet. The trail that we are highlighting today is called Thunder Ridge. And some of the video footage that we've got is actually from a ride from some time ago when I was with a buddy who had a drone. And so the drone just gives it a little bit different perspective, and so I wanted to share some of that with you. In the early part of this trail, there's a little downhill, and then there's a very sharp left-hand turn on an uphill with soft dirt, and this video is proof that, once again, I could not make that corner. Here's some drone footage of that same corner, and that's what happens on a typical day. I have ridden this trail dozens of times, and I have only made that corner successfully twice. But it is something that I keep trying to get. So this trail is part of what I call the ACDC sector of Mariposa. Thunder Ridge goes from the mesa down to the Borderlands Arroyo, and there's a corresponding trail, Lightning Alley, that I've highlighted in a prior video, that goes from the Arroyo up to the top of the mesa, which means when you ride your bike in Mariposa, don't bring any TNT. And if it's turning bad weather, be careful not to get struck by thunder. And if it's going to turn dark, you might be back in black. I'll stop there. So I want to turn away from AC/DC to wrap this video up and talk about a band that is arguably much more talented. This video today is about making a choice to eat low carb or not. Whatever my choice is, I need to live with it. So I thought it appropriate to end with some words written by the late, great Neil Peart. All the journeys of this great adventure, I wouldn't trade them because I made them. Some days were dark. I wish that I could outlive it all again. Some nights were bright. I wish that I could live it all again. All the highlights of that headlong flight. I hope you all have a wonderful and healthy day.